Water, a precious resource, Class 7, Chapter 16, second part. Children, now the topic is sources of water. Sources of water, these are oceans. These are the largest body of water on the earth, and the oceans cover about 71% of the earth's surface and contains 97% of the earth's total water resources. Water in the ocean and the sea is rich in salts and is therefore not fit for human consumption and agricultural purposes, but they are very important for the water cycle. A small change in the ocean temperature has a dramatic effect on the rainfall pattern also. Now, the next topic is snow capped mountain. Snow capped mountains. These are major sources of water to the perennial rivers. Perennial rivers means the rivers which have water throughout the year. And during summer, the ice melts, and the moving ice, this is known as glaciers. Glaciers provide water resource to majority of rivers. Just 3% of the total water on our planet is fresh water, that is non saline. Out of this, a very large portion of the fresh water, that is 2.90%, is stored as glacier and ice caps in the polar region. Children, rivers, lakes, and ponds. You are seeing a pic of pond and lake. A very small percentage of fresh water, that is about 0.1%, is available for human use in rivers, lakes, and as groundwater. Rivers provide irrigation to large agricultural tracts. Water flows down the hills from glacier as streams. Streams join to form larger streams, which in turn form rivers. Rivers flow into lakes or into the seas. A lake, this is a large body of water occupying a hollow space on the earth. A much smaller water body, though this is called a pond. Inside box for your information. Indian rivers can be classified into Himalayan group. For example, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus, and the Dakkan river like Godavari, Krishna, and Mahanadi. Now the topic is groundwater. Groundwater. Children, you are seeing a pic 16.3 groundwater or aquifer and water table. A part of rainwater that seeps into porous soil and rocks and keeps filling the spaces till it reaches the layer of impermeable rock. Impermeable rock. Then it is called groundwater. You are seeing the rainwater, this is coming down, and from the ground it seeps into the underground water. The level of groundwater below the surface of the earth at any given place. So this is known as water table, and it varies from place to place. Water which is stored below the water table, this is called groundwater. Rainwater percolates into the ground through infiltration process. Infiltration. And the groundwater thus get recharged. The process of seeping of water under the ground. So this is called infiltration. Groundwater, this is an important source of water for supply in towns, villages, for domestic and industrial purposes. It can be taken out by digging bore wells, tube wells, and hand pumps. Groundwater level is going down at many places in our country. Withdrawal or use of groundwater in our country, this is between 20 to 40% of the available water, and this is not getting replenished. Groundwater, this is replenished only by infiltration process. Children, here you are seeing pic of hand pump, traditional well, tube well. All these are the sources of groundwater. These all devices or source uses groundwater. Now the inside box, an aquifer. This is a natural reservoir of water that can be used for drinking, and it is formed by a layer of underground rock with a recharged area from which water seeps into it.